What's up guys, it's NitroLukedx here and welcome back to another World Tour video. And today's World Tour video we're going to be playing another one of Minecraft's maps, which is a single-handled person called Mike. Now Mike basically made the map Alasia, which I showed you on the previous World Tour, so I decided to show you yet again another exclusive map. Now only Stampy and the Gaming Lemon have actually done an official YouTube World Tour on this. It got into the Gaming Lemon's top 5s back 2 years ago when it was the biggest series, and then it's also been toured by Stampy, so it's absolutely got some big #1 nomination trophies there sitting there, and it's called the Ark. Some of you might have seen what it is, but it's literally very old now. It's about 2 years again old, and I was here during the production of it. I've helped out a few things very minor. Mike did about 95%, and the other 5% was just others coming in going, "Ooh, I'll help you out for 30 minutes," and that's pretty much that. So when I turn around this corner, you are going to be absolutely amazed with the things that he could do. Now, in this day and age, as in, like, well, I'm saying as if he's, like, really old, but I'm just trying to say that he could probably make absolutely crazy things. And I've seen some recent things that he's done. Like I said, he's going to have a server and stuff like that coming out, and it's absolutely crazy. Now, basically, let's talk more about this map, the Ark. The Ark is going to be coming out possibly as a Hunger Games as well, which is interesting, just like the Alasia. Me and Mike are talking back and forth how we're going to do that, who we're going to get in and whatnot. So that's going to be interesting, and you guys could get an opportunity for the download as well too. But also, before we start the video, big shout out to my sponsorship, HyperX, which is the sponsorship headset, best gaming headset there is in the world. The link is in the description. You can check it out. It's a very reasonable price, and it is very good for competitive gaming, as well as, like, if you like Hunger Games and you want to hear where the guy's coming from at any angle on each year, that is definitely worth checking out. But let's just turn around in... Whoa, actually I just remembered, let's get over 250 likes, just because this is going to be amazing in 3, 2, 1. Right, let me just fly up. I am on the 360 edition. I did try and port this over to the Xbox One edition, which I could have done. It's just said it's failed, so I presume 4J are doing some updates right now. So it's a shame, because it would be quite cool to see on the Xbox One. For Mike's sake, I can tell that he'll be watching this going, "No, why did you do that?" But I will show you guys an adaptation eventually, maybe in my next video, of what the Ark looked like in the Xbox One edition. Anyway, so let's start off. Well, I'm not going to go inside the Ark. I didn't want to spoil too much yet. So let's look at the size. Okay, so you can notice there's lots of water. I'm just going to fly next to it, straight past it, and you are going to see the sheer size of the Ark. I'm checking my imaginary watch. I'm still going. This is a really long Ark. So basically, it's huge. And remember, I said 95% was probably made by Mike single-handedly. So again, I'm going across the next side. It's just basically absolutely ridiculously massive. Now, let's actually go underneath it. So still, bear in mind, there's so much water, because the whole world is full of water. And trust me, I even knew this. It was made out of buckets, okay? And that's very hard to do as well. The little downpour pit, I think this is the sort of like thing from Noah's Ark, like this little hatch used to come down and stuff. Just use your imagination. But it's meant to be, it's not Noah's Ark, but it is a ark. And it is the same concept where there's these giant pillars, these big totems that hold the foundations of the Ark upwards. And, you know, that's just the start of what we do. Like, do you remember me showing you Alasia with the beginning of the portion of the map? And then, bam, it was just this small. But it felt like it was bigger than half the maps these days. Like, again, so this is going to be a Hunger Games as well. And again, and again, and again, and again, all these amazing points. And the map is quite small. But it's not, is it? It's really interesting. For example, I'm flying over a civilization with a very similar theme to the Japanese theme of Alasia, but a whole civilization on the Ark. Now you think, oh, that's it. No, it's not. It just gets better and better and better. So bear in mind, okay, you've got the sheer size of the Ark. You've got the whole world, which is covered in water. You've got a civilization that lives on top of the Ark, full of rooms, full of chests, okay? But surely there's going to be an underbelly of the Ark, which there is. So again, adapting and adding on another cool feature. So before we go and do that part, okay, we're going to show you the civilization at the top. So as you can expect, there's going to be crops that the guys are going to need, because the floods are going in. You've got cows and sheep and ducks and all that crazy stuff. You've got, again, more crops. You've got very unique, every building that you see around here is all unique. In fact, I actually made a building myself. I made I think Mike might have changed it since then, but I don't find that funny. But I think I made this building, okay, about 2 years ago I made that building. And yeah, every building has an exclusive area. Everything is unique to it. There will be more interior placed into it before the Hunger Games map comes out. But like I said, this has been toured by only 2 people, Stampy and the Gaming Lemon, more than 2 years ago. So before even Stampy was big, when he was about at 7,000 subscribers, and the Gaming Lemon at 100,000 when he used to do the top 5 maps, and not like literally no one else has showed it. So by me showing you, it's completely exclusive and completely cool, because I've been trying to tell you guys to go let Mike know, Minecritters, the guy that's in the description too right now, to let him know that you want him to come back and build more maps for you guys, as well as release the maps that he hasn't. He's made all these maps and he hasn't released them, and he hasn't released them because he's been holding them back. He doesn't know what to do with them. He wants ultimate justice when he releases the maps. He wants them to be absolutely played ridiculously, and I'm sure they will be, because they're absolutely amazing. But again, the civilization, just every building unique. If you look through everything, I mean, I'm not going to break through anything in this map, but as you can see, again, everything just looks very unique, especially at night time. You've got all these lovely windows that took ages. It's symmetric, by the way, all the way from that point all the way to the end. Now, the big temple thing, I don't really know what the name of it really is, but what you've meant to have done before TU19, that is, you would pop through here, you'd go through into the nether, and you'd have a nice lovely area right here, and you'd be able to go out, for example, I'm showing you right now, and I think the objective is, I think there was an easier way. I think you're meant to go back through the portal, but I don't think you can actually do that. So you go through back through the portal, and what's meant to actually happen, which it did, teleported me to the underbelly of the Ark. So this is the whole another cool section, the underbelly. So I'm now flying through this huge Ark yet again, with areas that you can go over here and over there, and there will be more rooms. And then here's the starting area on the Ark. So the Hunger Games startup area would be here. Again, it's not 100% finished, because what originally these maps were just being built. They're like wonders of the world. For example, you know, like I think the one of the wonders of the world is the Statue of Liberty. Okay, for example, so he was building these maps as wonders of people who would come in, and you know, he would build them for people to really appreciate builders' work. And eventually, you know, Hunger Games was actually very new at the time, not even if very unheard of actually, when it came down to even PC. Even, you know, when the first movie Hunger Games came out, this is the same sort of time when this map came out. I think this might even be before. I think it was actually not. I think Hunger Games movie was first. But you know, this is one portion that hasn't been built, as you can see, but it's all being built. Now, basically, I'm trying to say, guys, let Mike know to tell him that he needs to finish this map. He needs to get this map to you guys so that you can go and play it. And I haven't even shown you the next coolest part. This is what I actually love about these maps, is that I'm flying around, looking at the camera, and just you're looking at the screen, and you're seeing, obviously, some epic things that you're seeing right now. And it just feels so minor. It feels like you could compare it to so many other maps, and it's just like, it's an Ark, but it's cooler than most of the maps ever produced on Xbox Minecraft. It's because people like build teams, they forget. I think what happens with this map is that it's nurturing every block. Like, every block in this world has been touched. It was flatland. Okay, everything's had to be placed, but it's all been placed pretty much by one man, and that's what it is. If you want something done right, you do it yourself sort of mentality. And I really think the reason why these maps are as good as they are is because when you have one person doing them, you can't really go wrong. I mean, you can if you're a rubbish builder, but obviously he's not, so he's doing a really good job. So let's look at the last one of the most coolest things that I can show you in this map, other than what you see right now, which is cool enough. I'm pretty much going to press X because I'm on the Xbox, and I'm going to go all the way to the map, and I'm going to show you something that just looks really interesting, really cool. I think I've gone through this a couple of times. They've changed the layouts of where the map is. So there you go, the empty map, and I press that, and you wait for that to load up, and the whole world, point proven, right there in the face, is all water. I mean, why did he have to do that? He didn't. But to add that elusive illusion, whatever feel that you want to say to it. It's perfect. It's perfect. And the arc, look at me, look at the size, look at the white little man, look at the white little dot in the middle, and that's the size of the arc. The arc is actually, when you put the walking area, is not, well, it's big in comparison of an arc, but it's actually quite small again. But it's the right size for our Hunger Games, isn't it, guys? It's the right size. It's not too big, it's not too small, but it will go on long enough and probably die longer than a lot of other Hunger Games maps that have been produced by other build teams and stuff. I do overly praise Mike. I think not overly. I think rightly overly praise Mike because he's a good friend of mine. I've seen him build so many things throughout the years of me playing Minecraft, and I want you guys to be able to play these maps and experience them firsthand than just me talking about them. And that's actually really why that I did another video, another consecutive week, talking about Mike's maps, because I know that you guys thought the Buddha was a really entertaining thing. So I thought to myself, well, why not, let's present the Ark map to you guys, and you know, let's let Mike know that we need to get these maps out there, because I want to play them with you guys, and I want to play them, I want to see other YouTubers play them as well. So I think this pretty much sums up another quality video when it comes down to world tours. And again, I'm just speechless every single time when I talk about world tours. I think it's a top-notch map, and that's what I've got to say. So if you thought the video was good, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and as always, guys, have a good day. Bye.